They have put our businesses in harm's way too many times. I don't know if anger is the word I would use, more like really upset. But yes.
But as an independent, and I say if you get elected, what makes you any different if you go to Washington as an independent that you won't fall under what you call the government being split between the Democrats and the Republicans? How do you go about not falling into that and represent the people and not your own interests?
Because none of those people in Washington put me there. No PAC money, no special interest, no party, nothing. It was an uprising of the people, and they're the only ones I'm going to answer to. And if they don't want me there, then they'll vote me out and send me home, and that's the only thing I care about. So I owe nothing to people when I get to Washington, just the people in northern Michigan. And that is fundamentally important.
What if the people elected a Republican? Are they bad?
People aren't bad. I strongly disagree. I strongly disagree with demonizing people you disagree with. Okay, in this political system, it's almost everyday common use to demonize somebody just because they have a different viewpoint. And sir, I have been a Republican almost all my life. Ever since I started getting into politics, I've donated heavily to the RNC, okay? The party has failed us and has been corrupted, period. That's really what it is. It's not the people, it's what happens to the power brokers in Washington. If you're on that party ticket, then you're going to play by those party rules. You can go in there with all the good intentions you want, but you know darn well they're the ones that helped get you elected, and it didn't come just from these people. It's a fundamental problem. We have to draw the line, and this is where it ends, right here. Thank you.
I have a quick question.
Yes,
you say that you've been a Republican your entire life, but rumors had it that you would approach, was it Sheltron to run, who's a Democrat. Yet you didn't approach any Republican candidates to run as an independent. And likewise, that anybody was aware of. Likewise, to say that you're here at a conservative forum, the Tea Party is a conservative movement,
yes.
You're not going to be splitting anything but the conservative vote, and these principles are found mainly in the Republican Party, not the Democratic Party, and especially with Gary McDowell. So how exactly do you expect not to split the vote with just the Republicans, and I highly doubt you would split it with any of the Democrats?
Can I ask a question back on that? Why is the party the right guy instead of a citizen? So why are you not asking Dan not to split the vote then if that's the case? But second of all, the Democrat Party is flipping upset. They are really upset. A lot of Democrats do not like what Obama and Nancy Pelosi and Reid's doing. The problem is they don't want to vote for the Republicans.
All right, I'll reword that then.
Yes.
So if the parties are broken, and you obviously agree with the conservative platform, when would you side with the Democrats?
Okay.
On what issues do you agree with the Democratic Party?
Well, believe it or not, there's several issues. Bring our troops home. I agree with the Democrats on that. Why should we be funding the military police around the world? If countries can afford to pay for their own defense, why shouldn't they? Why are we footing the bill for them? Bring our troops home. That's a Democrat platform. Back to your question with Joe Sheltron. Joe Sheltron is my state representative, okay? And when I was doing business, he was over to my festival as a state representative. He's welcome to be there. And I would encourage everyone to invite their senators and state representatives over, okay? The reason why I encouraged Joe Sheltron to run as an independent is because I thought it was fundamentally wrong that the National Party would come in and kick anyone off the ballot without the people's say. Now that doesn't mean I was going to vote for Joel, okay? But that means if Joel didn't like being kicked off the Democrat primary, then he should have run as an independent. And I would encourage anybody to do that. It's not right to be kicked off. It's up to the people to have their primary, not the National Party. So that's why I encouraged him to run. Next. Right here, up front.
I don't do this very often.
Neither do I.
I'm really scared. But I disagree with you that the Democrats that are bringing our troops home. The only time they holler bring our troops home is when George Bush was president. You don't